Jones Podcast. The Jones Podcast. The Jones Podcast. What up, everyone? Welcome to the Jones Podcast. I know you've been waiting for a minute, so here we go. Me, I'm Eric.
That means
And over there, that's my brother Jason.
what up, bro?
We have a 19-year age difference between us, so we're going to talk about a lot of things that go on in the world.
Like what, man?
Money, relationships, just real stuff. So just sit back and get ready to be entertained by the Jones Podcast. Let's go. What's going on, Jones Podcast family? I got my homie with me. I got Anderson A.J. Jones III. He's the executive director and the owner of Anderson Healthcare Services. AJ, what's going on, homie?
Hey, what's going on with you, Eric, man? How's it going?
Everything's going great with me, man. How about yourself, brother?
Oh, man, no complaints, man. I can't complain. Just trying to maintain and live it one day at a time, man. That's all I can do, man.
So what's keeping you busy nowadays, man?
Man, nothing much, man. Like you said, that title you was reading off, man, that it actually sounds amazing to hear somebody present me like that, man. But man, just been trying to, keep it in the road with my company, man, and trying to build up and keep everything on the up and up, man. Just trying to stay positive and provide the best care I can, man, to the people that are coming to my care, trying to build something that'll last, man, and trying to give back, in a sense, give back to the community and just give back, to life, man. The type of work I do, it's not easy work, but it's gratifying. It's rewarding in a sense, you know what I'm saying?
So how did you get your idea of your business?
Really, man, the concept was kind of already in place. I worked in the field of social services, man, for over, 14, 15 years. And so I kind of knew I could provide the same type of services that I'm doing, working for, some of these other agencies and companies. So that's kind of where it came from, man. I just, I finally got to a point where I was able to make it happen or to at least put it in work,
Yeah.
I was living in Atlanta, man, working 2 or 3 jobs, and I just always said, man, I would love the opportunity to kind of run my own show, and because I have a passion for it, and so it's funny how it all came about. So I actually, a book that I was reading when I was living in Atlanta called "Do You," man, it's a book by Russell Simmons. And I was reading that book. That book really gave me the motivation that I needed to step out on my own and just give it a shot, man. 'Cause, a lot of times, you have visions and goals, and we don't move on them. We don't act on them. That book kind of, like I said, kind of changed my life, man. It gave me it took my mind to another level from a motivational standpoint. I actually remember reading the night I read the last page of that book. I remember getting up that next morning and just being so motivated and went to the post office and mailed off a form that I had been holding on to for a long time that I needed to send off in order to kind of get the ball rolling for what I was trying to do, man. And that book kind of speared that. It gave me that motivation kind of to move forward, man. And kind of got me to where I am now.
Yeah, it's funny how little things will get us to motivated to doing what we want to do. But we just need that little push, and it's just crazy
Absolutely.
How small things to do it, man. It's real crazy.
The smallest of things can be that thing that kind of gets you over the hump, man. That's one thing I tell anybody that's trying to follow their vision or follow a goal or dream about something. Like it's all it's all great to have a vision. It's all great to have a dream or something you want to do, but until you actually start moving on it, it's like nothing's gonna happen. Like you gotta move on it. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be a big move. It's the smallest of things.
Yeah.
It can, today may be today you may need to send some emails out. Tomorrow you may need to make some phone calls. The following day you may need to get on the computer and do some research. Just little small things, but you got to do something. And once you start doing little things, it's like things start to happen, man. So that's kind of how my road travels.
You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right with that. But it is funny how the smallest things it just snowballs into something bigger. You just keep moving.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
So, what are your responsibilities as owning your own business, your own healthcare business?
Really, of course, the day-to-day operation. I have some staff and I have individuals that are in the care of my agency, and so just making sure the people that I care for are safe, making sure they're cared for properly, and make sure they're in a sense living their best life. I know that's a pretty little hot song that's out right now, but really making sure the people that are in my care are living their best life. Making sure they're taken care of from a health standpoint. From a nutritional standpoint, just, from being involved in the community and really living their lives just, the same way that we do. Make sure they're having a chance to follow their dreams and their goals. Of course, there's a lot of documentation and things of that nature that come into play. That I had to make sure that type of stuff is taken care of. That's kind of it, man. Mostly, like I said, the day-to-day operation, man. Just making sure people that are under my care are properly, given the opportunity to live their best life.
Where the world is today and the way healthcare was it hard to get reliable people working for you?
I won't say it was hard. I'm in the Birmingham area, so of course I'm not from this area. So
okay,
I think from that aspect, it was a little tough because I was, like I said, in an uncharted territory for myself. So I didn't really know a lot of people. So it took a while to kind of meet people and get the right contacts in order to make contact with great candidates and people that kind of share the same passion that I have. So I think on that level, it wasn't too hard. Like I said, it just took a matter of being able to reach out and build a network here. But I would suggest to someone to contact, if it's mental health, contact the local state Department of Mental Health. Just let them know that you're interested in being a residential provider, and they can kind of give you the rules and regulations and things like that you need to kind of move forward with that. But like I said, the most important thing though is definitely the passion. You can't. I've heard a lot of people say, "Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to get this and do that." But I'm like, it's really more to it than that. Like you really have to be an advocate for the people that you care for. You have to be able to advocate for people that can't advocate for themselves. But once you know for sure that your passion is there, and you identify the population of people that you like to care for. I think it's a great opportunity for people. Like I said, it's very gratifying. It's hard work, but it's very gratifying and rewarding. It's actually a blessing. I think it's a blessing for me. To be able to be in a position to help people that can't help themselves. So that's kind of where I think you would have to start it and kind of go from there.
Like I said, we came a long way from in their kitchen, and
absolutely,
I'm proud of you, man. What you're doing, for the community and everything, and keep doing what you're doing, brother. I'm happy you got your own business, man. I'm proud of that.
Man, I appreciate it, man, and I want to give a shout out to you too, man, because this, what you're doing now is awesome, man. Because a lot of people don't have a platform to share their stories and share what it took for them to get to where they are. So, I think when me and you first even discussed this, my main reason for wanting to do it wasn't so much to talk about what I was doing, but it was really more so to motivate someone to follow their goals, follow their dreams, carrying out their vision. It's a lot of time, man, we have so many things that we want to do, so many different visions and goals, but like I tell anybody, man, if if that's something you want to do, narrow that thing down to to a few things, and then from a few things to that one thing. And once you have that, goal or vision identified, like I said, work on it, be active on it. Every day do something to make that dream come true. Like I said, the smallest of things is really the most important things at the end. So that's my biggest thing, man. Just encouraging people to follow their goals, follow their dreams, man. And like I said, once you start moving on it, I promise you, things will happen. And it's actually amazing to see how things start to happen once you get to move. God has a way of meeting you halfway on things, man. So yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity, man. Like I said, I totally appreciate what you're doing. I've got a chance to hear some of the other people you've interviewed, man, and it's some of those people that are people that I know personally, and know some good people, man. They inspire me, they're just listening too. So you never know who's listening. You never know who you're inspiring. And so I keep doing what you're doing, man. It's a positive thing, man. And that's what we need in this world, more positive things. People helping people up instead of, tearing them down.
Yes, right. That's right, man.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You said a mouthful then, brother. You said a mouthful. I appreciate you getting on the pod with me, man. If you wanna give a shout out to anybody.
Yeah, I actually, man, Miss Gloria Massey, man, I want to give a big shout out to her. That's I don't know if you remember Bam Glenn's house. That's his mother.
Okay.
She was when I graduated Stillman College. Shout out to Stillman College too, by the way.
By the way,
no doubt. When I graduated from Stillman College, my plan wasn't to go into social services. I was actually, in education. My goal, my vision was to be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But she gave me my first opportunity. Miss Massey gave me my first opportunity to work in the field. I had been close to the field due to my parents being in this field, but I had never actually worked in the field. And Miss Massey, man, she gave me my first opportunity, and I fell in love with the field at that point after being given that opportunity. So, man, I definitely want to give a shout out to Miss Gloria Massey, man. She's a blessing. She's like a second mom to me, and just my parents and all my friends that believed in me and supported me. When I came to them in the middle of the night saying, hey, I'm finna go try to, start my own business. Just much love to all those people, man. Blessings up to everybody, man.
Well, hey, man, I'm gonna stay up with you. We'll get together, man, when you come in town. You got my number. We'll come in. You come in one Saturday. We'll watch a football game or something. We'll chop it up, man. We'll chop it up.
Sounds good. Sounds good, my brother.
All right, then, man. You stay blessed, bro.
Hey, you too, bro.
Thank you for listening to the Jones Podcast. You can find us on iTunes or Google Play or wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Jones Podcast.